Viewers, it's all happening. It's all happening in Mumbai even as we speak. The CBI team, the full contingent now, led by a very competent officer, has landed, and they are going to be now moving and staying for a few days in a very secure environment because they don't want to be snooped upon. There is a lot of mistrust. We know that there is a parallel inquiry that might be ordered by the Mumbai police to try and come up with a very different narrative to what the CBI is hoping to unearth. And we are being told that this team is going to be staying at the IF guest house in Mumbai. I'm going to go across straight to some of our reporters on the ground there who are giving you minute-to-minute updates on this story. But what I can tell you, viewers, is that the CBI team has already charted a course of action. And I can also tell you, viewers, tonight, with some authority, that the full extent of the lapses of the Mumbai police are now beginning to surface. 24 hours after the Supreme Court pressed the CBI into action, we are now finding out that there have been not one, not two, but at least 6 lapses which are going to be investigated, viewers, over the next few days. The first lapse, and while we are looking at that footage, I want to show you another footage, very important. A tape of Riya Chakravarti that Times Now has been able to access, emerging from the mortuary where Sushant Singh Rajput's body lay. It was a 45-minute stay at the mortuary. All lockdown norms were violated. Let's just see those pictures. And let's keep the shots of the CBI team also on one side. 1 second, I'm coming out to you, Priyank. Give me 30 seconds, relax. 45-minute visit to the mortuary. Viewers, 45-minute visit to the mortuary, completely unauthorized. How did she get in there? Who allowed her in there? Did the Mumbai police facilitate this? How could there have been such a massive lapse? And this is just one of the lapses. There you can see the CBI team, and I'm going to go across now to Priyank Tripathi. Priyank, yes, you wanted to say something. You were raising your hand there. Yes.
See, Rahul, before that, I want to tell you to our viewers that the meeting will just start within few seconds from now because the CBI officials from the Mumbai unit have entered inside. Mr. Haq, who is the coordinating person in between the CBI team which has come from Mumbai, from Delhi, and the CBI team officials which are from Mumbai, has just gone inside. So just a short while back we saw that the Delhi team, which was comprising of around 15 officers, which had Nupur Prasad obviously in that particular vehicle, had gone inside, and without waiting for even few minutes, Rahul, we saw the CBI officials going inside. While talking about what you were suggesting, Rahul, so this is the clear message: high security defense area, trespassers will be shot, which means that this is the most high secure zone.
High security zone, viewers, high security zone. And this is for a particular reason. And I want to bring in Nikun. Nikun, there's been an apprehension that the CBI team is not going to get full access, that its work might be obstructed, that at some level or the other you're going to see an attempt to subvert their investigation. And perhaps is that the reason why the CBI team doesn't want to show that it was going to rely on the Mumbai police at all in any capacity, or even the Mumbai or even the Maharashtra government.
Well, Rahul, at the stage that the Central Bureau of Investigation has got these investigations from with the extraordinary intervention of the Supreme Court, it is extremely prudent that they stay away from the state government, state administration and the local police. Acrimony apart, if there is any chance of any kind of influence being brought either on the team members, undue interventions or meddling into the affairs of the CBI, which is supposed to conduct an extraordinary probe under directions of the Supreme Court, then quite clearly
complete seclusion from any kind of outside influence. Obviously, at some stage when the probe progresses, when they would require all the case material and directions from the state police, that time the Supreme Court order will come in handy. But it always prudent. In the past, also on multiple occasions, we have seen that the distance that the CBI team will maintain from any kind of outside influence will always result.
Very important, viewers. Everything happens for a purpose. Everything happens for a purpose. This decision to stay at a super secure location, a guest house of the DRDO and the defense establishment, is one that will send out a signal. Now, viewers, I just want us to focus back on the video on top, where all lockdown norms were violated, allowing access to Riya Chakravarti and some other individuals to the mortuary. Now, this is another big problem. Viewers, a big problem. It's a lapse. Now, we don't know, because there are many people who are already beginning to question this. Subramaniam Swamy has come out and said that this is an attempt perhaps by the Mumbai police to even facilitate all sorts of other activities that were not permissible under normal circumstances, which can only point to collusion. And this is not the first lapse. You know, viewers, that in the compound, the building compound, there have been lapses. Inside the house where the body was discovered, in the bedroom, there have been massive lapses. There is a real fear that evidence was taken out of there. And again, without seeking any permissions first from the Mumbai police, individuals have disappeared with evidence. And now there are many people who are saying, how come an individual who has no relationship really with Sushant Singh Rajput, who had cut off all communication with Sushant Singh Rajput at least a week, 10 days before his demise, under suspicious circumstances, was allowed there? How is it that unauthorized personnel wearing all sorts of civilian clothing were allowed close proximity to the body, to the crime scene? All of these things, of course, are now questions that are emerging. Footage is emerging. How is it that the Mumbai police did not look into this? Let's go straight across. Very quickly, I want to go straight across to Siddhant also and Bhavtosh. Siddhant and of course Vivek is also there with us. But let me first bring in Siddhant. Siddhant, this unauthorized access, it points to what many people are suggesting, a very convenient and cozy relationship between the police and those who are the prime suspects in this case now.
Well, Rahul, you see, those were the strict COVID times. The norms were in place, and usual movement was not allowed in Mumbai. But Riya Chakrabarti was allowed to come to Cooper Hospital first. Second, how did she enter Cooper Hospital? Whom did she speak to? That is a big question. Third, she is not some direct relative of Sushant Singh Rajput. They were boyfriend and girlfriend, but she was not accompanied by any of the family members. Why was she allowed inside the mortuary? And last one, she was there inside for good 45 minutes and then she walked out. Now, Rahul, there were proper media arrangements also made by the managers of Riya.
What was she doing
Riya
for 45 minutes?
And few of the handpicked
What do you think she was doing for 45 minutes? 45 minutes is a very long time. Bhavtosh, this is serious lapse. This is not normal. This is not normal. You have lockdown procedures that are overlooked. Obviously, there was someone powerful that was facilitating the entry. This can't just happen. We know. When the lockdown was imposed, Nikunj, you would also know when lockdown was imposed, it was so difficult even for media that is part of the essential services to get from one spot to the other without permits. And here an individual is going in and out of a building that is completely secure, Nikunj. This raises suspicions that there were some people who were opening quite literally the doors for Riya Chakravarti at a very senior level in the police.
Well, I was about to come to that point, Rahul. The fact is that any body which has suffered an unnatural death will be under the police's protective umbrella. And nobody can even the relatives will have to require permission to visit or inquire with the doctors, etc., medical staff from the police. So without the police's permission, no outsider, it's not a walk-in, walk-out kind of a situation which would happen in case of a natural death. Here is an unnatural death, at least on the hands of the law enforcement, and they certainly will not allow anybody who is not directly related to the individual concerned unless prior permission has been sought.
Well, there you go, Bhavtosh. There has been a lot of speculation on the back of reports of how Riya maintains close proximity to some top officials of the Mumbai Police. There were even records of extracted from her CDR of conversations between her and the principal officer in Bandra, under whom, of course, this entire probe would have completely fallen. So what's going on here, Bhavtosh?
Well, adding to what Nikunj has said, that in several high-profile cases that we have covered over a period of time, at no point of time anyone who is associated with a person who is the deceased is allowed to go inside mortuary. In fact, mortuary is completely kept out of the deceased family members or even friends. And once autopsy is completed, the body is handed over to the family members. As far as Riya's behavior is concerned, well, it is slightly suspicious. But more importantly, why would a senior police officer, an IPS officer of the rank of DCP, who was in fact supervising the entire inquest proceeding, would be taking calls or making calls to Riya Chakravarti, who is in fact the person of interest or prime suspect as far as this case is concerned?
That's the first call, viewers, that we are talking about. 19 February 2020, SOS from ADG OP Singh to the then DCP of Bandra, warning the DCP of Bandra that Sushant's life was in danger, ignored. Then we saw the call data records later on, viewers, of moments or days after Sushant Singh Rajput's death, where Riya Chakravarti Vivek was conversing with Mr. Trimukhya, who is also the DCP of Bandra, after Paramjit Dhaya retired. So that, somehow there's been talk that there is some sort of a nexus. But I'm going to ask you, there's also been talk of a Dubai link. Many people are saying today, with a certain degree of certitude, because the CBI itself is going to be first investigating the murder, the leads that point to murder, that there was perhaps a direction from Dubai, from the UAE, that oversaw the activities that perhaps led to Sushant Singh Rajput's death.
Well, if it's a foul play that CBI is looking for, they will look at how and who is capable of doing it.
Yes.
One of the individuals, one of the groupings which is very well capable of doing it are the Middle East-based paid groups. We know under whose directions they work. Well, the CBI is trying to find out those links, and also CBI is extremely wary of Mumbai police at this point. Remember, there were two policemen that you spoke of, people who perhaps are involved in the entire scenario, and that's precisely why, if you look at the way
so
they
whose
travel,
behest were they acting on? Absolutely.
Exactly.
I mean, the map that you are showing.
Rahul,
yes.
They are staying at a guest house which is a high security region within Mumbai, just about 3 kilometers from the airport. And why is it that they are staying at a DRDO guest house? That's because they are not sure that
it's a very big question. We'll, of course, be going across now to our guests. Our colleagues who are reporting on the ground will stay with us. Priyank Tripathi is there. Looking at every move that the CBI team is making. We are being told that a strategy session is going to be held today. In the next 2 days, Riya Chakravarti could be summoned in. We are also being told that an arrest is imminent. And I want to open this out. Ishkaran Bhandari, advocate, joins us. MR Venkatesh, political analyst, also there with us. RSN Singh, Colonel RSN Singh, author and strategic affairs expert. Needs no introduction. I want to bring you in. Dr. Sambit Patra, welcome to the show. Good evening. I want to bring Ishkaran Bhandari in. Ishkaran Bhandari, this is not looking good for the Mumbai police. Let's be honest. Just 24 hours after the CBI takes over, you are now seeing the true extent of the lapses. Is this why the Sena fears the CBI? I mean, I'm shocked at this.
Rahul,
I'm shocked at this.
A news break you have done. Let us see the three things. Flat, where Sushant Singh Rajput had a mysterious death, they allowed unauthorized entry in the flat. In the society, I saw images of that mystery woman entering the society also. So flat, you had people entering. Society, you had people entering. And now, the mortuary, you had people entering. So all three spots, which were extremely important, the dead body in mortuary, the body in the flat, and the society were probably picnic spots of Mumbai police. You have no crime scene investigation procedures. You have no stealing. You have no which was unauthorized entry bar, you are allowing anybody. There is only one person you are saying. We don't have the full camera. Did Ria go with other people inside the mortuary? That probably may come out. Times Now may have a footage maybe after 5-7 days where you might see other people going in also. But how was she allowed inside? And why was she allowed to mortuary and she did not go to the flat? So these are
This is
all
not just,
serious
absolutely.
questions.
I think that's a very important point. Ishkaran Bhandari, you must be congratulated. First of all, I should have begun with the congratulations. You led this investigation. You were dead right. Today it's been handed over to the CBI. But Dr. Patra, I'm not letting Ishkaran Bhandari go for another 7-8 minutes, so you can ask him a counter question if you do. But I just want you to quickly go across to Dr. Patra. Dr. Patra, this is very, very important. We are joined by M.R. Venkatesh, Shadab Poonawalla also. Dr. Patra, look, I am not trying to politicize this. This matter has already been politicized. It's been politicized by the Shiv Sena government. And they have been accusing you of trying to muddy the waters to serve constituents in Bihar. Obviously, today you have a situation where Sharad Pawar has come out, taking this further, saying that, oh, now we'll see what is the CBI up to in the case of a rationalist who was murdered. Nothing has happened. And in this particular case also, nothing will happen. So why did you bring in the CBI? That's the question that will be asked. And they'll keep making a big song and dance about this, and the CBI will be put under intense pressure. Dr. Patra.
Rahul, thank you for having me, and in fact, good evening to all of you. And let me tell you, be it Mr. Sharad Pawar or be it anyone from Shiv Sena, be it Sanjay Raut or anyone, all these whatabouteries cannot help them. They have been caught red-handed, and I would say this is a government, the Maha Vikas Aghadi or whatever the name of the Maharashtra government is. This government not only not tried to subvert the truth, but they did their best to see to it that the truth did not prevail. But thankfully, the Supreme Court, in fact, in its best wisdom, wants the truth and the public confidence to be reposed, to be restored, and that's the reason as to why we had a fantastic judgment yesterday. And thanks to all of you, the media channels, and especially to your channel also, you all have been working day in and day out for the truth to prevail. I firmly believe that a government which does not want truth to prevail is a government of dead conscience, and a government with dead conscience should have a post-mortem performed on it. And if a post-mortem is performed, you will know exactly as to what poisoned their minds and whom they wanted to protect, that the government in Maharashtra did not want a proper investigation. And all these loose ends, these speaks volumes. I mean, I'm a doctor myself, and I know that when an autopsy is being performed, no one is allowed to be inside an autopsy room lest you influence the autopsy report. And here I am told by your channel that we have Ria Chakravarti. I have nothing against anyone. I don't know about the investigation, but a rule has been flaunted. We have a person inside the autopsy room for 45 minutes.
45.
I don't understand as to how the government, how the system, yes, and how the Mumbai police even allowed that to happen. The first question, I would just conclude by saying that I'm reminded of one of my childhood poems, you know, which we all recited. Jack and Jill went up the hill. I would say Duck and Penguin went up the hill to fetch a pail of water. Duck fell down and broke his crown. Penguin came tumbling after. The government has already broken its crown.
Well,
they're exposed. And as far as the penguin, I do not imply an individual. Penguin means the ones who are hidden in the Antarctic zone, in the freezer, and they feel that the people are not going to see them. The penguins will be exposed, be it in Dubai, be it anywhere. Penguins, beware. The CBI is coming for you.
CBI is coming for Ishkaran Bhandari, raises his hand. Yes, Ishkaran Bhandari. I want to go across to Ravi Srivastava right after. Yes, Ishkaran Bhandari.
The first thing in this case CBI should do, and I've been saying it on your channel earlier also, is investigate the so-called inquiry of Mumbai police. These lapses are not ordinary lapses. Mumbai police is a very good police force ordinarily. So what was causing this lapse after lapse after lapse? As James Bond says, once is a coincidence, twice is a happenstance, third time it's enemy action. So flat you allow unauthorized entry, society you allow unauthorized entry, mortuary you allow unauthorized entries. This many unauthorized entry means somebody very powerful was authorizing all these entries. That needs to be found out in this case.
Ravi Srivastava, I'm going to ask you tonight. Sundar Balakrishnan is also there. Tanvi Pruthi is also there. I want to ask you, Ravi Srivastava, how does this happen? You yourself have been saying this is a Scotland Yard. This Scotland Yard looks like a junkyard of bumbling police officers. And I have to ask you tonight, Ravi Srivastava,
Rahul,
how could this happen? Someone is on Riya Chakravarti's speed dial. That someone is highly connected. That someone is opening the doors quite literally for Riya Chakravarti. Opening
Rahul.
the doors for unauthorized people to come out and decamp with vital evidence.
Rahul, first
All of this
all,
is coming out, and I want to ask you,
first of
sir,
all-
is this why the
first of
Sena
all-
was fearing the CBI?
Oh, come on, listen at least. You have put away a question, let me reply that. I take a strong objection to Sambit Patra's taking a comedy kind of a thing over here on such a sensitive subject. You
Comedy?
can't do any hell to a Mr. Penguin or Penguin's father or grandfather.
Comedy?
Mr. Sambit Patra, you should understand your limits. And as far
I
as
never
Riya
told Duck was
Chakravarti
Penguin's
going to the
father.
mortuary and all, 60 days before, had
My
this
God,
video
he is
been
totally
played,
disturbed.
you know I said anything on it. Today
Sir, you
are
made a
finding
joke
all
out of
faults
the
with
investigation
that.
and you are
What
attacking
would have
Sambit
done with-
Patra? You made a
Come
joke
on.
out of this investigation,
He's
lapse
making
after
a
lapse.
joke of it.
No, just a
The
second. I
baby
talk about-
penguin and all those
No, no,
penguins. What kind of a doctor is
No,
he?
no, no, let me
He's
come
most
in.
insensitive person.
No, I
Dr.
talked
Patra
about the
wants to
penguin.
respond.
Why is the fox disturbed?
Dr. Patra wants to respond. Dr. Patra, respond.
What
No, no,
response
just a
he will
second.
give?
Let me.
Mr. Sambit
No,
Patra, you should have
only if he
decency
is
to
silent.
talk
I don't
on the
want to
channel.
shout over him. He's
Okay.
a senior
You
Ravi
citizen.
have to do
Srivastava,
it
listen to
once.
the rebuttal.
Don't, sir. You,
Ravi
sir, don't
Srivastava, please
exert
listen to
yourself
the rebuttal.
unnecessarily.
Please
Just a
listen to the
second. Just a
rebuttal. Ravi
second.
Srivastava, please return.
Just a
No,
second.
one second. Ravi Srivastava, please listen to the rebuttal.
Mr.
Rebuttal. Give him an
Ravi
opportunity
Srivastava,
to
This is not
rebut
the
you.
way.
Yes.
This is not the way. Thank you. Mr. Rahul Srivastava, since yesterday there are some people, including in
come on,
politics
I'm
and
not Rahul Srivastava.
particularly the
And-
Home Minister,
and you
Mr. Anil
don't take
Deshmukh,
fun of
they were
anything. Talk sensitive here.
Raviji, please, Raviji, you are a senior citizen. I don't want to shout over you. Please allow me my time.
Oh,
Thank
senior
you.
citizens are not
Rahul,
exempted.
in fact,
You
since
can- you
yesterday,
can continue
particularly
to
the Home
shout, but
Minister.
shout sense.
Raviji, listen to the rebuttal. You made a point. You accused
Thank
Dr.
you.
Sambit Patra
Thank
of a serious transgression, saying that he's reduced this entire very serious story to
Thank
a
you.
joke.
Let me-
I don't know who's reduced it to a joke, but I see the lapses, and I can tell you that the Mumbai police has certainly reduced this to a joke. But nonetheless,
I'll tell you what the joke is.
Nonetheless, let Dr. Patra respond.
I'll
please.
just rebut him. I'll rebut him. Thank you, Shiv. Thank you, Rahul. Rahul, as to the issue of joke is concerned, what is a joke? I have these 35 pages in my hand. Please go through paragraph number 10 and paragraph number 18. That will tell you as to what the joke is. Paragraph number 10 categorically says that, well, yes, the behavior of the Mumbai police trying to contain the Bihar police, the way they behaved with the Bihar police was absolutely unrequired, and because of this kind of behavior, they stand in the zone of suspicion, number one. And what does the paragraph number 18, in fact, paragraph number incriminates. Paragraph number 18 incriminates the Mumbai police, and by your permission, I would like to read out this paragraph. Extremely incriminating paragraph. And I read, and I quote, the proceeding under section 174 CRPC is limited to inquiry carried out by the police to find out the apparent cause of unnatural death. There are not in the nature of investigation undertaken after filing of FIR under section 154 CRPC. In the instant case in Mumbai, no FIR has been registered as yet. The Mumbai police has neither considered the matter under section 175(2) CRPC, suspecting. Sir, so why do you shout? I am not pointing a finger towards you, sir. You are not Mumbai Police Commissioner, sir.
Ravi Srivastava,
Sir, I am
listen,
talking
you can
about
rebut
Mumbai
him,
Police,
but
sir.
first
You are
listen
not
to him.
Mumbai
He's
Police
only quoting
Commissioner.
the Supreme Court
Can he
judge.
behave? Can he behave? This is a very important paragraph, sir. This
I'm
needs to
saying
be.
also
This needs to be in the
Mr. Ravi
public domain.
Srivastava,
I am
don't
trying to
heckle, let him
justice.
finish.
Please, sir.
Let him
Please,
finish.
sir,
You
let
can
me
rebut
complete
after
this.
that.
Let me complete these 3 lines, and then you can shout at me. Thank you. In the Mr. Rahul Shivshankar, these are very important lines by the Supreme Court. In the instant case in Mumbai, no FIR has been registered as yet. The Mumbai police has neither considered the matter under section 175(2) CRPC, suspecting commission of a cognizable offence, nor proceeded for registration of FIR under section 154. So what was the Mumbai police doing? In fact, the Mumbai
That is
police was
your
degrading
influence.
this whole case
They
into
have
a
not
joke.
objected to
No
it, sir.
FIR, no
They have
cognizable...
only mentioned it. That mentioned in the FIR.
Sir, I talked about, sir,
it is not filed.
Rahul,
It is
I am
the public
astonished.
domain.
One
I'm
minute,
astonished.
Mr. Srivastava,
I
let him
pointed
finish.
towards
Why
a
aren't you letting
penguin,
him
an
finish? What
imaginary
is your
penguin,
problem?
and the fox appears to be disturbed.
What is the problem? Calm down.
No, I don't
Sir, my
understand as to why
problem
he's...
is
Bhai, everyone has a
What
freedom of
penguin?
speech and expression,
No,
sir.
I said-
It's only not
I-
reserved for pro-Congress individuals.
No,
Come on.
I don't
There
understand.
is no Congress,
Exactly.
BJP, JDU here.
I don't know, sir. You're
Rahul,
making it very
No, I
personal.
talked about. No.
You're
I
making it
talked
so
about
personal.
an imaginary. No,
They are
just a
politicizing
second.
already.
I talked about.
They want to
No,
carry
I
this-
talked about some
they
duck.
want to carry
I
this
talked about
investigation
some duck
till the
and
last vote is
Mr.
poured in Bihar.
Srivastava.
That's
What is
all.
this, Mr. Srivastava?
It will be
You will
carried
injure your
Okay,
health by
I'll have to
shouting.
lower your
like
fader,
that.
Dr. Srivastava.
shouting like
Mr.
this.
Srivastava, I'll have to lower your
Only enjoy
fader.
yourself, sir,
That's
please.
not fair. Please, it's not fair.
How? I mean, this
Yeah.
is unbecoming.
Dr. Patra,
This
make
is
your point.
unbecoming.
Make your point.
Mr. Rahul Srivastava, I'm astonished. I'm astonishing. I was talking about an imaginary duck which I compared with the government. The duck broke its crown while it was trying its best to subvert the truth. This is what, in fact, the Supreme Court has also said yesterday. I talked about an imaginary penguin. Why is the fox so worried? I mean, he's behaving as if, in fact, the duck and the penguins are real people. These are imaginary people. And what I have pointed out in this 35-page document, and how does the paragraph 41, I mean, the last paragraph, the concluding paragraphs speak about? The concluding paragraph says, and I quote, in such a backdrop to ensure public confidence in the investigation and to do complete justice in the matter, we are transferring it to CBI. So, in fact, the Supreme Court was of the opinion that complete justice can be done only when it is taken away from Mumbai police, as was
It's a
contested.
complete
And
cover-up
secondly,
can be done by
public
CBI,
confidence can be
because
restored
CBI
only and
is
only when
famous for
it is
that.
away from Mumbai
The
police.
complete cover-up
This is
Okay, let's open it
incriminating
up.
of the
Let's
Mumbai
open it up.
police,
Let's
sir.
open it up. 1 minute. Let me just come in here. Shahzad Poonawalla.
Complete cover-up can be done. Yes.
1 second. M.R. Venkatesh, Colonel RSN. There is today huge question mark over the manner in which the Mumbai police has conducted itself. Now, Shahzad Poonawalla, do you think these are incidental lapses or are these deliberate lapses? If so, were they being directed by somebody? Because all this truth is today coming out. There is footage coming out which wasn't ever looked into. No one asked the question.
So Rahul,
how Riya Chakravarti managed to spend 45 minutes. Yes, Shahzad Poonawalla.
yeah. Rahul, I don't know about Sambit's very innovative and creative animal analogies, but I can definitely tell you that the Mumbai police's entire investigation is deep in the wilderness. And it seems to be a mission of Discovery Channel. They should investigate as to how could somebody botch up an investigation in such a big way. But having said that, I might also add that these are not mere lapses by the Mahavikas Aghadi ruling government that's controlling the police. In fact, it is a collusion and the telltale signs of collusion of a Maha Bollywood Aghadi or a Mafia Bollywood Aghadi that is preventing the real investigation and is in fact giving us the world's biggest cover-up job. And I've been using this phrase from day one that this is the world's biggest cover-up job to protect the world's most prolific Yuva Neta under the world's biggest or best CM. And let me tell you 5 signs of that. 2 ambulances. Sandeep Singh, who was never in the picture, arrives at the picture. Sandeep Singh is the same person who has different versions. One version is that he was at home under lockdown. The other version is Sanjay Nirupam says that he was sitting with me. Now this Sandeep Singh fellow is a very shady character, and maybe if you can ask a few more people like the dancer Ganesh, he'll tell you about this Sandeep Singh and about a party that he had spoken about which took place on 13th night. Let's leave that. Unauthorized access for Riya in this place also. The same Riya who was doing guftagu with the DCP, the same DCP who did nothing when the family was crying out for help, sending SOSs to them. And they did nothing about it. And incidentally, that same police has not yet filed an FIR 66 days on. And today they are planning, not only after quarantining the Patna police, but also they are planning to quarantine the CBI. Mr. Sharad Pawar, who finds fault in the Dabholkar investigation, forgets conveniently that the investigation went to CBI after his own government and his own police, the NCP Congress-led government, did nothing for 14 months and then sent the investigation to the CBI after covering up the entire trail, which they are doing in the Sushant case for 66 days. Effectively, after times now and CBI has arrived today on the scene, the investigation is beginning. So let us not forget, अरे कुछ लोग कहते हैं दाल में काला है, कुछ लोग कहते हैं दाल काली है, मैं तो कहता हूं दिल काला है. ये जांच हुई नहीं. Today on day 66, it is actually day 0 because the
You are
investigation
absolutely
will commence
right.
today.
In fact, the judge of the Supreme Court has come out and said it was always an inquiry, never an investigation. This is a matter of record. Sambit Patra, the good doctor, has even come out and quoted the clause, viewers. The question is, and I'm going to ask that question of M.R. Venkatesh, and I'm going to ask that question of Colonel RSN when we come out of the break. Ms. Purti, better be ready with your answers. Mr. Sundar Balakrishnan, be ready with your answers, because I know that you have a habit of not responding directly to my questions. The question is, think about it, sir, think about it. How or who is behind the botch up? Is the mastermind in Dubai? Is the mastermind in Dubai? Is there a big cartelization? Is there a big cartel that fell foul of Sushant Singh Rajput? Big questions coming up, viewers. The CBI is investigating precisely this angle. Precisely this angle. I'm back. I'm back in just a few moments. Stay with me. Don't go away. Viewers, at 8:30, I can tell you that the CBI team that has landed in Mumbai is going to focus first on the murder angle. On the murder angle, that's the inside story that we are being able to publish here very quickly for you. That's what we are hearing. That's what the meeting is about. They're going to pick up the leads that Times Now has investigated and put out there. And most importantly, viewers, the leads that are now surfacing after the shadow of the Mumbai police has receded. So we have to ask, why wasn't this an investigation level probe conducted by the Mumbai police for 65 days? We have to ask, as Dr. Sambit Patra has been putting his thesis forward, who is behind this botch up? Is it, as the BJP believes, someone in the Sena Sarkar, or is the tentacle of the person much beyond and bigger somewhere in Dubai? Colonel RSN, you have been a vital component of the intelligence setup, and you know the linkages that extend beyond our shores between Bollywood, between the police in Mumbai, and individuals sitting across the 7 seas.
No, I have so many times on your various debates, I have said that the Dawood gang, it controls 3 vital facets of Indian public life, and that is politics, Bollywood and cricket. And in all 3 you have seen murders. Well, in this case, what has happened is that politics and Bollywood, I mean, both are both have been cornered, and that is why you see this reaction. But what happened is that they never expected that it will go thus far, because in the past nothing happened. Nothing happened when an actress jumped from a from a multi-storied building. Nothing happened when an actress was taken to Dubai and she was found died in less than 2 feet of water. I mean, nothing happened in the past. So they did not expect that it will go thus far. And thank Providence. And thanks to channels like yours and your personally I must compliment you that it has now come, at least now, and now the truth is coming out. Someday it had to come out. And I don't know, I mean, what are people defending, whom they are defending. I mean, all these protagonists, I don't want to name them. You have named them in the program, by calling them some various names, and we all know their links with the Dawood gang. Were you blind? Were the people of India blind when they saw these Bollywood actors and actresses gyrating to that filthy fellow called Dawood Ibrahim in Dubai? Were you blind then? And then are you surprised now? Were you blind? Did you take up, the issue when Rakesh Roshan was, fired upon because he refused to part with money? Were you blind when a singing actress from across the border, who was also a singer, I mean, she was being raped every day. Did you hear those cries? And today. Instead of being siding with the victim, siding with the people of India who have a conscience, you are trying to politicize the issue. And who
Criticize
has
the
told
issue.
you that
Big
just
point.
because you say
1 second,
this
Colonel
is,
Arasen.
this is
You have
political.
triggered three
This
facts.
is political.
You have triggered three
This
facts
is
tonight, Colonel
political.
Arasen. You have triggered
so
three
everything,
facts.
you can get away with murder.
1 minute, look at them getting so agitated. Look at them getting so agitated. MR Venkatesh, let me bring you in. Mr. MR Venkatesh, who suppressed the Vora committee report? 1 minute, gentlemen, 1 second. Let me speak tonight. Tonight I will not keep quiet. 1 minute, tonight I will not let you, Ravi Srivastava, speak over me. I'm asking 3 questions tonight, viewers. This is at the heart, and Times Now is going to expose this. Times Now is going to expose this closing club. 1 second, give me 30 seconds. Gentlemen, lower their faders. 1 minute. Mr. Venkatesh, who suppressed the Vora committee report? We know what the Vora committee report said. The Vora committee report named certain Bollywood bigwigs and their links with Dawood Ibrahim. You know this. Who did Ram Jethmalani name when he said that a deal to bring back Dawood Ibrahim was sabotaged? Who did it? Who did it?
Absolutely.
Who did it?
Absolutely, Rahul. Let us not. I think Arasan Singh has hit the nail right on the head. That Mumbai thrives on the quadrant of underworld,
A secularist
politics,
Watching that.
Bollywood.
Gentlemen, 1 second. 1 second.
Going to speak.
Vivek Srivastava, calm down. Let MR Venkatesh have his term.
Rahul, if they are going to
Yes.
do the sabotage, I cannot speak.
Ravi
Now,
Srivastava,
this
1 second.
Bombay-
Put his fader down.
Bombay,
Always disrupting. Yes. MR Venkatesh. Yes.
Bombay survives on this quadrant of Mumbai police, politics, underworld, and of course Bollywood. And this has taken several lives. Now, if CBI has to probe, it has to also probe Mr. Pawar's role in the 1993 bomb blast also, which it has not done. It has not taken to a logical conclusion. As far as Sushant's murder is concerned, I will tell you very categorically that his flat was like platform 7 of New Delhi railway station. Anybody could go, anybody could pick up anything, anybody could come out as if it was some, anybody can do anything. It was, the most vital thing in any investigation is that the crime scene has to be kept in the utmost sanctity. It has to be secured, fortified. And the Mumbai police did not do it. Now the solution to it is that after 66 days when you have contaminated, I'm not saying they have dressed it up, I'm saying they have contaminated sufficiently for any meaningful probe to happen. So the only way to recourse to this could be, 30 seconds now, Rahul. Listen to this.
Yeah.
I want the Mumbai Commissioner of Police to be taken in custodial interrogation of the Mumbai Commissioner of Police, Mr. Paramveer Singh, by the CBI, because he has been instrumental in this, and unless he is taken into custody, his juniors will not come out, and unless they come out, you cannot recreate the crime scene.
There you
unless
go.
this happens, unless you do this, you cannot have a clear, vital link to the murder.
Very good point.
If at all it has happened.
Very good point. Now, viewers, I want to show you some research that we've done. The Vora committee report. The Vora committee, let's put it out. And then Vora committee report reported Netas and Babus colluded with Dawood in Mumbai blast. The names are in that report. It has still not been made public, viewers. And I call upon, if the Sena and the NCP and the Congress have nothing to hide, make it public. Make the NN Vora committee report public today. Do it today. Do it today. Let's find out. Why is it that these people have not been named, and why is a good man like NN Vora committee's report been buried, his hard work suppressed? Let's look at the other fact. You remember, viewers, Ram Jethmalani? Ram Jethmalani named a top politician. Mr. Sundar Balakrishnan, should I ask you, do you have the guts to name him? Who did Ram Jethmalani name? Tell me.
Rahul.
Who did he name? Who did he name? Who did he name?
Allow me to talk here.
Who did he name? Who did he name? Answer the question.
You're asking me just wait. Yeah, I'll answer. Wait for a minute now. Wait for a minute. You are given so much time to all this BJP supporters.
They're not BJP supporters, sir. They're individuals who speak their mind. MR Venkatesh is not BJP supporter. Don't ridicule people. And neither is Colonel Arasen. He served the Indian. No, 1 second. He served the Indian establishment, security establishment. He didn't serve the BJP. Don't be ridiculous.
You wait now. You wait now. You listen to me now.
You answer the question. Name the politician. Who did Ram Jethmalani name? Who did he name? Who did he name?
Are you a Dawood Ibrahim supporter? RSS Singh only exposed the mafia. Why are you getting so agitated? You and Ravi are mafia supporters. You and Ravi are mafia supporters.
The time has come, viewers, to unmask this lobby in Bollywood. For too long, they have wrecked people's lives. They have actually fed off like leeches the Indian state. They have given very little back in return. All their money goes in, is parked outside, and it's laundered. And I'm not saying it. The reports that we are quoting are saying it, viewers. And for too long, a nexus of politicians has prevented them from being named. And I'm asking today, Ram Jethmalani had the guts, Balakrishnan, Mr. Balakrishnan, name the politician. I'm asking you, name him.
I am asking you, they have been naming Dawood.
You don't have the guts. You don't have the guts. You don't have the guts. You don't have the guts to take the name.
Why are you interrupting me?
I'm asking you, Mr. Ram Jethmalani said that there was a top politician in Mumbai who prevented India from getting their hands on Dawood Ibrahim. Who was that politician?
This politician is Sharad Pawar.
There you go.
Wait, listen to me.
Sharad Pawar.
Listen to me.
Sharad Pawar. That is what Mr. Jethmalani said. You have mentioned his name. I haven't taken his name. And who is Sharad Pawar today? He's the mastermind behind the Aghadi. He's the one who's put it together in Maharashtra.
So why don't you get Dawood? Why don't you get Dawood? Why is it in Pakistan? You know where it is.
Now, viewers, you connect the dots. Lapses in the Mumbai police. Lapses by Scotland Yard.
The galleries of BJP.
Dr. Patra is raising his hand. No, 1 second. It took you so long to name Sharad Pawar, sir. I wonder why. One Google would have told one Google would have told you, sir, who the individual was.
What are you talking?
Dr. Patra wants to come in. I need to move on a very big story. A top secret intelligence report has been accessed, but before that, Dr. Patra, yes. Keep him short. 1 minute, Dr. Patra, yes.
If they allow me, thank you. Rahul, I want to keep it very simple. I want to say that truth is never complicated. Truth is very simple, and the simplicity in this case is, look at the faces of the politicians in Maharashtra since yesterday. Look at the Shiv Sena's leader, Mr. Sanjay Raut, the chief minister's drawn faces, the pale faces. Why? If they feel that the truth is going to be exposed, why are they so worried? And today, in fact, Mr. Sanjay Raut tweets in the morning. And what is his tweet? Sanjay Uvacha, unse कहना कि किस्मत पे इतना नाज ना करें, हमने बारिशों में भी जलते हुए मकान देखे हैं. Why this negativism? Why does he want to say that the CBI also would not be able to perform its duty in Maharashtra? Why does he imply that बारिशों में भी जलते हुए मकान देखे हैं? Why does he imply that we will not cooperate with the CBI? What is it that they want to hide is my question. There is a concerted effort, Mr. Shiv Shankar, to conceal, and this happens only when you know of the crime and you want to protect someone.
Okay.
Too many coincidences is not a coincidence. It's always a conspiracy, and that's what I want to say. There is a conspiracy which is awaiting unearthing.
The CBI,
I don't understand as to
now
why
viewers, the CBI has an opportunity to get into this once and for all and expose the rot that clings to the deep roots of the underworld, the police, the politician, and the Bollywood superstar nexus. This is the opportunity, viewers. This is the opportunity. And I find it strange. I find it very strange that Sharad Pawar talks about Dabholkar, but is silent about the other D. The other D. I don't need to fill in that blank, viewers. You know who I'm talking about. Ram Jethmalani said, and peace be upon his soul, he's no longer with us. But he represented a very vital component in that case. And he said that one politician stood between us and the deal to get Dawood back. Viewers, these are very, 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 very critical times. And if the CBI can cut through the layers of opacity, we will have the truth, the clarity of the truth. I want to move on, viewers, because